fun going through those corners. Well, alright boys and girls, it's time to sit back for story time with Motonadian. With Mother's Day just here, I thought I'd tell you guys a little story about my mom. It starts with me, obviously, back when I was about 18 or 19, when I bought my first motorbike. I bought a bike that was used, obviously, fairly old. It was 1977 Yamaha RD400 two-stroke street bike. Blast of a little bike to ride. And I ended up riding it for probably 4 years. Halfway through that time, I was on my way home one day from school, and my mom was actually, ironically, following behind me. She was a couple car lengths behind, and I ended up running into a car. It was kind of an odd situation, but I ended up running into a car, flipping over the handlebars, ended up landing on my tailbone. I thought I'd broken my femur, but shock had set in, and I got up off the ground and went over, flipped my bike over, pulled it off the road. I was scared that somebody was going to hit it. So anyways, my mom comes running up. She finally figured out that it was me that was the cause of the traffic slowdown. She comes running up. She knew what had happened right away, that I had hit a car or had an accident. Of course, she's, wondering if I'm okay and just making sure that I can still walk and talk and everything else. Fortunately, there was a nurse on scene. She was able to calm me down and get me leaned up against the fence. And this is after I had bought my bike, my first bike, when my mom was away out of town on holidays. So it was kind of, obviously as a mother, she didn't want me owning a bike. That was pretty clear. Like a lot of young boys, I went and bought a bike myself anyways, because I wanted one. So anyways, I got to the hospital in the ambulance, and they checked me over, did some x-rays, found out that I hadn't broken my femur. So that was all good. I didn't realize until 20 years later that I had actually fractured my back. And so now I have with a little bit of back pain to live with, but that's minor compared to what could have happened. About 3 weeks after my accident, she came and talked to me and she said, "I want you to teach me how to ride a motorcycle." My mom had never been a risk taker before at all. We kind of joked that she was, at times, the killjoy. She kind of put an end to our fun. So it really surprised me that she wanted to learn how to ride. But I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, that sounds fine, I guess. Let's teach you how to ride a motorcycle. So she went out and got a Honda Rebel 250. And we started doing a little bit of riding together. Teaching her, what I knew. I mean, I was a new rider. I'd only been riding for a couple of years, and I was still pretty green myself. But I taught her what I could. We had a lot of fun, went on a couple road trips together. I was on a Katana 600 by the time we went on road trips together. I had sold my RD400 and picked up a Katana 600. And I always thought, that was pretty cool that my mom wanted to ride a motorcycle, even after she saw her son, get so injured. I mean, I was able to walk home from the hospital, but from a motorcycle accident, she was still willing and wanting to learn how to ride. So with Mother's Day here, I just thought I'd share that story with you guys and just let you know that my mom is pretty cool. And as much as sometimes, or a lot of times, I get on her nerves, I still do really love her a lot, and I really look up to her and respect her for, you know, the way she raised me, and for the decisions that she's made in her life. So happy Mother's Day, Mom.